Okay, so I have covered the logical operator and the conditional operator now, and it's time for us to look into some scenarios where how a mixed logical and control operator can be used to create some complex conditions that involve multiple logic and conditional operators, right? How we can use them together to have a complex equation or conditions being evaluated, right? And we can create how we can create that, okay? So these are the few real world scenarios which I thought we should discuss. So, and we'll go in detail for one by one. However, important to know that these are not only scenarios where we can use. They are just very few or very minimal number we can use. We can use anyway based on the problem we are solving. So let's look into first problem. So now, how to approach this problem, right? So we'll try to look into what could be the variables I need. So if I want to authorize a user, I definitely need a username. Now this username is created. Let me create an admin, and let me create a password as well for the username and admin 123. Okay, so let me create that. Now I will evaluate this particular user is authorized or not based on the username. So what I'll do, if the user name equals to admin and password equal to admin 123, or there might be a possibility because most of this websites, right, we can actually access without accessing them, creating a username. So if the username and password is, let's say, generally we don't have a password for that, and we have generally like a guest. If the username is guest, in that case we'll say print, or guest should also have a password, let's say guest 123. Okay, then access granted, and else we'll say access denied. So this is not generally we handle, we make them hash map, and we encrypt the password and messages in the real world, but just I'm giving you example how we can use this for authorizing a user. Okay, and the next use case is temperature. So let's say you are working in a setting where you are working on some IoT kind of a project where you are maintaining certain room temperature for some kind of, let's say you have created some organic farm where one of the room where you are growing mushrooms, let's say. Then you need to maintain certain range of temperature, like the temperature should be 10 to 30, right? So that you are monitoring continuously. Then how you want to know that whether current temperature is within the acceptable range or not? So that is also we can do. So what we need for that, we need a temperature variable. Now this temperature variable basically um, will assign certain initial value, let's say it's 20. Now if temperature is greater than equal to 10 and temperature is less than equal to, let's say, 30, then we'll say that temperature is within acceptable range. Okay, else what we'll say, the temperature is outside the acceptable range. is outside. Perfect, right? Now we are checking something is in stock or not. So basically, once I'm checking the stock, I should know what is the item I am checking which is in stock, right? Let's say I am checking for a book. Now stock is basically where in my inventory this particular item is available or not, whether I have insufficient quantity. So quantity is another variable I need, right? So let's say I have 10 quantity. So now I am good to check whether it's in stock or not. So if book or item is equal to book and quantity should be greater than 0, right? Then only I can tell it is available for purchase, right? Or item equal to ebook. So there might be a possibility whether I can also have an ebook, right? So in that case also it is available, right? So item is available for purchase. Item is available for purchase. Else print item is not available for purchase, right? So that is something we can check. Good. So let's work on our last scenario, which is checking if customer is eligible for a discount. Now before handling this scenario, I should know what are the variables inputs I should need. So definitely a customer type I need, right? So customer type premium or what type of customer it is. Then also what I need, maybe a minimum or purchase amount also I need, right? I cannot give you discount if you are eligible, if you are purchasing certain. Let's say I kept like if the customer is premium and the purchase amount is more than 100, then only the customer is eligible for the discount, right? So that how to handle that scenario. If the customer type is premium or purchase is greater than 100, let me make it add and not customer type equal to guest. Okay, so it's not guest. It's not guest because I can't give discount to guest, right? So print customer is eligible for a discount, else let me save some time, is not eligible for a discount. And here we go. So I think these are the few things which I thought I want to discuss with you, and these are some use cases how we can use. But again, these are not limited to this. We'll see that in future. We might be working on some other complex. That's all for this video. See you in another video.